I'm working on my 1976 Cadillac Eldorado convertible rear axle brake calipers. These require a spring that is attached to the emergency brake bracket and then up to the caliper. Spring fits into a small hole just below the brake caliper bleed valve. The spring sits in this position. I've got to get the end of the spring around and underneath the emergency brake lever. The spring was still laying on top of the caliper. I marked the top of the spring in two locations, here and here. I placed the spring in a small vise and I'm going to use quarters to spread it. I'll just pull back on the spring to spread it so I can start inserting the quarters. I'll do as many as I can in this position. Then I'll take the spring out and turn it over the other way to get a quarter in each coil. Two silver marks help keep the quarters in an orientation that when I lay it back on the caliper, they won't be in the way until I get it secured where I want it. Work with it until you've placed a quarter between each coil. This will spread it out enough to make it easier to hook the other end of the spring onto the emergency brake lever. Used a pair of pliers to pull the spring down over into the proper spot on the emergency brake bracket. Now I'll just remove the quarters. There you have it, 1976 Cadillac Eldorado convertible rear caliper emergency brake spring installed.